All right, here we go. Heat number one, John Berry and Blake Nottestad on the front row. Brad Ronning, Vern Spring on the second. Becky Snodgrass, Kenny Storkson on the third row. Austin Thornton and Scott Snodgrass on the fourth row. Brian Hewitt and Matt Moniak round out your top 10. Ryan McDaniel starting in 11th next to Waylon Robinson in 12th. Cody Kennedy rounding out the 13-car field. Looks like John Berry will be going to the back of the line. Richie Joplin on vacation this week, so no racing from Richie. Arguably one of the more popular drivers. His fans will be a bit sad. One more time around the 5/8 of a mile track. The pace car will drop in out of 4. The green flag here drops almost as soon as that pace car hits pit road. So these drivers will fire off very quickly. Hey, good evening, JR. Pace car drops in. Green flag is in the air there, down and away. Heat number one at North Wilkesboro. And 3 wide mid-pack already. Oh! Becky gets into Austin. Becky gets caught. John Berry gets caught. Scott got caught up in it as well. Matt Moniak got caught up and had to tow to pit road. Brad Ronning has snuck his way up into the lead. Oh, we've got a big wreck. I believe that was Vern Spring flying into the outside wall. Kenny Storkson now up to second. Brian Hewitt in third. Blake Nottestad in fourth. And Ryan McDaniel now up to fifth. Austin Thornton and Scott Snodgrass have had a problem. Becky on the attack. Despite that first incident, she has fought her way back up to 8th. Blake Nottestad off the track, missing his front clip. Vern Spring now fighting his way up into the top 5. Ryan McDaniel in 4th. Brian Hewitt now up into 3rd. Storkson sits in 2nd, but it's Brad Ronning leading here early. Brian Hewitt has had a problem. Slow coming down the front straightaway, but still holding on to 4th. Cody Kennedy has come through all the traffic. Cody up to 6th now. One of the newer drivers, Waylon Robinson, despite being caught up in some of that chaos, now up into 9th. Brad Ronning now getting into lap traffic as he comes out of 4. 2 laps to go in heat number 1. Kenny Storkson not far behind in 2nd. Ryan McDaniel just set the fastest lap in 3rd. Out of turn 4, white flag is in the air one more time around for Brad Ronning. Kenny Storkson about a second back, closing the gap, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And out of turn 4, Brad Ronning wins heat 1. And it looked like Storkson had a problem. Out of 4, Ryan McDaniel went to 2nd. On to heat number 2, Justin Swafford, Jacob Van have the front row. Brandon Murphy, Ed Sr. on the second row. Jimmy Johnson and Michael Russell have the third row. Kirk Marble, Mike Hoyt on the fourth. Vic Brown and Richard Orr round out the top 10. Edmund Jones starts in 11th next to Timmy Martin in 12th. So heat number 2 is a 12-car field. Yeah, Kenny, you cut that grass a little too much. Hey, good evening, John. Just waiting for all the drivers to take to the grid. Does not look like Swafford is gonna grid. Now the inside line will move up one spot. Hope everybody's had a great night or a great day, ready for some great racing here tonight. Heat 1 was extremely exciting. I can only begin to imagine what the feature is going to look like here. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Brad Ronning, that was his first heat win. Congratulations to Brad. Looks like Brandon Murphy and Jacob Van will now have the front row together. With Justin Swafford not gridding, it may mean all the drivers will make the feature. Coming into turn 3, pace car will drop in and the green will fly very quickly. Pace car is in, green is in the air. Heat number 2 is underway. Nobody's sticking the nose in, making it 3 wide yet, but man, they're about to be. Jimmy Johnson on the attack on the bottom. Oh, we've got cars in the wall. Ed Sr. was one of them. Michael Russell, who looked like he was going to make a move up top, gets caught. Oh, Jimmy Johnson just got whacked. They are all wrecking. Jacob Van, Edmund Jones, the only ones to survive that back straightaway chaos. And they're already into lap traffic as Edmund takes the lead. Hey, good evening, Mark. How's it going? But oh no! Jacob Van got loose out of 4. He recovers it quickly, but loses several spots. Edmund Jones out front. Mike Hoyt in second, way back. After that chaos on the back straightaway, Edmund Jones, Jacob Van managed to run away, but Jacob got loose out of 4, slips way back to 5th. And Edmund Jones out front with a 4.5 second lead over Mike Hoyt. Timmy Martin just set the fastest lap of the race. Richard Orr now up 7 spots into 3rd. Mike Hoyt up 6 spots into 2nd. Richie, that was one heck of a crash. Michael Russell is on pit road at the moment. Out of turn 4, white flag flies. Edmund Jones can cruise it from here to victory lane. Jacob Van had another problem. He has drifted back into 8th. And through 3 and 4, Edmund Jones wins heat number 2. Mike Hoyt's going to pull off second. Richard Orr finishes in third. Hey, good evening, Kevin Reed. Straight into the feature, ladies and gentlemen.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, here we go. Brad Ronning, Edmund Jones on the front row. Ryan McDaniel, Mike Hoyt on the second. Kenny Storks and Richard Orr at the third row. Vern Spring, Brandon Murphy on the fourth. Brian Hewitt, Jimmy Johnson round out your top 10. Cody Kennedy starting in 11th next to Timmy Martin in 12th. Becky Snodgrass in 13th. Kirk Marble in 14th. John Barry in 15th. Jacob Van in 16th. Scott Snodgrass 17th. Vic Brown in 18th. Waylon Robinson in 19th and Ed Sr. in 20th. Andrew Thornton, Michael Russell, Blake Nottestad, and Justin Swafford round out the field. Swafford did not grid. Robert, I guess we're about to find out if they are. We saw 2 very wild heats. How will the feature be? I'm guessing the first part will be a little bit chaotic, and then it does look like they are extending the pace laps. Yep, pace car does stay out for another lap. Richie, no, he has not been in the field tonight. Hasn't even been in the session. Austin Thornton is in the car tonight. Here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. They are away for the feature here in North Wilkesboro. Everybody sends it off through turns 1 and 2. A lot more cautious here in the feature. I said that, then I looked toward the back. They were 3 wide going out of 4, and now back into 1 3 wide. Oh, we've got a wreck in 1. Several cars involved. First caution of the night, lap 2. Looks like Mike Hoyt involved as well as Waylon Robinson. Let's take a look. There's Mike Hoyt looking down to the bottom into turn 1. He gets loose. Ryan McDaniel tries to avoid him. Look like Vern's... I think that may have been Vern that also got into him. No, that was Waylon Robinson, one of the newer drivers. Down on the bottom, just nowhere to go. Word has it, David Lux will be back for the late models here. Don't forget, right after this race, the drivers will pack up the Legends cars, unpack the late models, and go at it here once again. Lights are out as they begin to stack back up for the restart. Brad Ronning on the front row next to Edmund. Ronning getting his first heat win here tonight. Can he pull off the feature win? Brandon Murphy currently sitting in third, up 5 spots. Jacob Van, who was fast in his heat but kept having some problems, up 6 spots, now into 10th. Michael Russell also up 6 spots into 16th. So a few drivers in the field already making some moves. Pace car is in, green is back in the air. Edmund gets a good launch and takes the lead into 1. Brandon Ronning holds on to second there, side by side. 3 wide, coming out of 2, mid-pack, but looks like most of the field settling back into 2. Scott Snodgrass starting to make his way forward. Austin Thornton also on the attack. Oh, caution is... Oh, hard hit in 1 and 2. Caution is back out on lap 8. Vern Spring. Richard Orr involved. As well as Matt Moniak also caught up. Moniak there in the green car headed on. Oh, Becky just gets into the car above. Everybody checks up. And coming out of turn 4 down the front straightaway, Richard Orr sends it off into 1. The car right below him, Vern Spring. Wow! Vern just gets a push up into Richard, and, well, Richard took flight. There's Vern, just gets a push up into 1. And somehow everybody manages to avoid him. Richard Orr did end up having to tow to pit road. Vern Spring has also gone to pit road. Yeah, Richie, that was definitely interesting. And Ryan, don't text and drive. Ryan McDaniel back in 18th at the moment. Was fast in his heat, came home second. Can he fight his way back to the front? Lights are out. They stack back up side by side. Edmund Jones in control, choosing to start on the outside. Richard Orr is back off pit road. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. Kenny Storkson trying to make his way forward. Brian Hewitt now 4 spots into 5th. Mid-pack, everybody is going for every inch. Oh! A bit of a stank up into 3. Ed Sr. had to check up. These cars are loose getting out of turn 4 here tonight, and it is causing a bit of chaos. Getting into turn 3 can often be a little bit of a trick as well. Edmund Jones has the lead. Jimmy Johnson now 8 spots into 2nd. Brad Ronning is 3rd. Brandon Murphy in 4th. Kenny Storkson in 5th. Cody Kennedy on the march as well, up 5 spots into 6th. The man coming forward quickly, though, Austin Thornton, up 12 spots into 9th place. Holy cow, he got close there. Caution is back out. Waylon Robinson, John Barry, Vern Spring, all involved. Chaos started up ahead of this group, and they were just reacting to everything back behind. Looked like there was some contact between Austin Thornton and Brian Hewitt. Likely a little bit of netcode just due to the fact that Austin was blinking there. There's Brian up on the high side, comes down, just barely clips Austin. Everybody starts moving around. Edmund Jones still out front. One driver managed to drive through all of that unscathed. Becky Snodgrass, man, she just drove straight up the middle. Having a good run here. She did tell everybody during pre-race she was tired of being bumped and banged around, and she's going to start returning the favor. Lights are out on the pace car. Edmund Jones in control. Jimmy Johnson down on the bottom. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. Appears we had a bit of an audio glitch there. Looks like Waylon Robinson was involved. They were 3 wide all over the place. And man, Waylon just got a little bit of a bump. Scott Snodgrass catches a piece of it. Vern goes around. John Barry goes tumbling down the back straightaway. Becky catches a little bit of it, but John Barry, wow. Lights are out. They stack back up for the restart. Pace car is in green, back in the air, 24 to go at the line. Kenny Storkson now up to third, but Jacob Van up 11 spots into the top 5. Ed Sr. coming forward, he's up into the top 10. Austin Thornton up to 11th, several cars charging through the field. Edmund Jones still in the lead. Jimmy Johnson in second. Kenny Storkson in third. It was 3 wide coming out of 2 that time. Brandon Murphy, Jacob Van, both on the attack. Robert, you are definitely right. There are going to be some angry car owners after the repair costs for tonight. Matt Moniak starting to make his way forward again, up 14 spots, now into 11th. Moniak has a big opportunity in the points tonight with Andrew Thornton gone. Kirk Marble only his second race with Jones BS Racing, making himself known, up 6 spots, now into 8th. And we've got 1 car in the wall. It appears Brian Hewitt and Michael Russell have had a problem, but 20 to go. There has not been a caution yet. Let's see if we can see what happened. There's Brian. And they go off into the turn. Hewitt just pushes up a little bit. They both recover, but not before losing a lot of ground. Edmund Jones and Jimmy Johnson continue to run away. Back in the mid-pack, still several cars battling this out. Brad Ronning trying to get back up toward the front. Jacob Van also trying to make his way forward. Mike Hoyt just ahead, right behind Brandon Murphy and Kenny Storkson. Matt Moniak has cracked into the top 10 after starting back in 24th. Meanwhile, Edmund Jones and Jimmy Johnson have pulled out to an almost 2-second lead as the battle is on for third on back. Kirk Marble now up 7 spots into 7th. Jacob Van holds on to 8th, but look at this. Moniak trying to look underneath. Caution is out. Timmy Martin involved in this one. It's the fixed setup, Robert. Let's take a look and see what happened. Looked like Timmy went off and may have been a little contact, a little bump from Moniak. Looking down from the blimp. No, there was contact from Van above and it just sent Timmy Martin around. Hey, good evening, Chance. Edmund Jones still has the lead. Michael Russell is on pit road. Becky Snodgrass also went to pit road. Richard Orr also back out on track. John Barry also looks like everybody is still on track. Eighth race of the season, everybody battling for every point they can get. And don't forget, right after this, they will pack up the Legends, unpack the late models, and go at it again here at North Wilkesboro. Hey, thank you for the follow, Stealth. Lights are out as they get ready to go back green. Pace car is in. Green is back in the air. It'll be 8 to go at the line. Edmund gets clear again. Jimmy Johnson pulls up. Mike Hoyt looking underneath already. Cody Kennedy, Austin Thornton have had a problem. Caution, back out. Cody Kennedy and Austin Thornton have both been making their way forward all night long. Oh! Cody just gets a bump sent to the outside wall, collects Austin on the way out. Gets a little bit tight as they go off into turn 1 on the restart. And oh! Ed Sr. just clips him. Sounds like several more drivers will be joining us for the late models. Chance Maderick will be here. Over 24 drivers, they will have to fight their way into the feature. Gonna take a look in car with Ryan McDaniel for that incident. Headed down there, and the incident happening right holy cow! Ryan got very, very close and was driving through the smoke to get there. And looks like they will get 1 to green next time by, so we will have 3 to go. So we will have 2 to go when the green flag drops. They are going single file for the restart. Of note, Ryan McDaniel back in 13th at the moment. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. 2 to go at the line. Mike Hoyt already looking underneath, but did not have enough through 1 and 2. Lost some ground as Jimmy Johnson looked like he was going to go to the bottom into 3. Now looking to the high side out of 4. Caution is out. We'll get another green-white checkered. And it looks like Ryan McDaniel involved in this one. Ryan coming up out of turn 2. There was a big incident ahead. Vern Spring caught it. Vern right behind, nowhere to go as they're all spinning just ahead of him. Looking down from the blimp once again. Oh, looks like the car underneath Ryan just pushes up out of 2. Bumps him into the wall and chaos ensues. Edmund Jones, Jimmy Johnson, Mike Hoyt, Kenny Stortson, and Kirk Marble, your top 5. Brandon Murphy, Matt Moniak, Brad Ronning, Jacob Van, and Vic Brown, the top 10. It will be another green-white checkered. And another single-file restart here in North Wilkesboro. Lights are out. Pace car ready to drop in as they come out of 4. Pace car is in. Green is in the air. 2 to go at the line. Kenny Storkson tried to get the run as they came out of 2. Jimmy Johnson trying to find any way around Edmund Jones. Matt Moniak on the move, comes by Brandon Murphy, takes 6, white flag in the air, 1 more time around for Edmund Jones. Oh, Jimmy Johnson in the wall out of 2. Mike Hoyt has the run underneath. But out of turn 4, Edmund Jones will win at North Wilkesboro. Mike Hoyt coming home in 2nd, Jimmy Johnson in 3rd, Kenny Stortson in 4th, Kirk Marble in 5th. Looked like there was some problems on the final lap. Jacob Van had been fighting his way forward all night, just barely gets into the 46, has to check up, and out of 2, Jacob, Scott Snodgrass, Vic Brown, all involved. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3. Starting with Jimmy Johnson. Hey, Jim, back on the podium, man. Great run. You were right on Edmund's bumper, and it looked at times you had the faster laps, just couldn't get a run to get around him. We saw you try low side, try high side, just couldn't get enough. Well, man, still, it was an awesome race for you, buddy. I hope so, man. Looking forward to seeing you back out on track tomorrow, too. Jimmy Johnson coming home in 3rd. Mike Hoyt comes home in 2nd. Mike, you had the podium there at the end, and it looked like you might have had something to run down Edmund if you'd had a few more laps, but don't know if anybody could have gotten by him tonight. That does tend to hurt just a little bit. Hang on just a second there. Hopefully that fixed it. Yeah, that did kind of hurt problems, but you were actually back and got caught up in some of the early chaos.
Yes, I was at I think me and Becky got into an incident kind of earlier, and I just got lucky and planted my car right and was able to get out of it.
Well, it definitely paid off, and getting lucky, Jim hitting the outside wall coming out of 2, you picked up that last spot going into 3 and 4.
Yeah, that was pretty good timing. I mean, it was unfortunate for him, but worked out for me.
Definitely did. Well, man, great job. A great second place finish tonight. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And finally, our winner, Edmund back in victory lane once again.
Yes, I am, Lord Darth Sith Jar Jar Binks.
That is not my name, sir.
You might have to check Discord a little bit, buddy. But, man, it's been a long...
We lost you there for a second, bud. Edmund, you still there? Sounds like Edmund's headset may have cut out. I guess tonight is just a night of audio issues, apparently. Edmund, you there?
Yes, sir, I am. You got me?
Yeah, not sure what happened. Your mic just suddenly cut out while you were talking.
We've had a lot of issues tonight because a lot of the league knows, but I just got moved up closer to senior, so it's first night in a new spot, and hey, we're 2 for 2 on the night between Racing with the Fun guys. Which shout out to them. They put on a great micro league right now, and so took the checkered home in the micro tonight, and took it home in the ledger. So hoping to go for the three-peat.
Well, I hope so, man. A great race tonight, buddy. Congrats.
Thanks, man. Hey, Doug, just wanted to thank you and all the How to Suck at iRacing community. You guys have been amazing. The growth in JBSRL because of this community is amazing. And thank you all again. Hopefully we see more of you guys coming in and coming out here and racing with some of the best guys on iRacing I've ever met.
Yeah, definitely so. Great job tonight, and good luck in the late models.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
Edmund Jones gets the win. Kirk Marble's computer crashed, explaining his sudden disappearance. But, folks, don't go anywhere. They are packing up the Legends cards, unpacking the lay models, and we will be back racing and hopefully have all the audio issues figured out in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.